Good morning, class. I hope you all are doing great. Today is GK day. So, let's go through two GK topics today. And the first topic is environmental threats. What do we mean by the word environmental threats? Means the uh, threats or the scary things for the environment which are causing our environment harm. Okay. So, to save the environment, we need to be aware and more concerned. We should be very much aware about the things going on and we should be concerned about it. Are you ready to join the drive? Answer these questions to find out. Now, for this question, I am going to explain you the questions and you will explore the answers. You can try it on Google, you can use your prior knowledge, or you can even use the books of other subjects. Okay. Let's start. Name the category of chemicals released by many deodorants that are harmful to the ozone layer of the Earth's atmosphere. So, first of all, tell me what is ozone layer. Ozone layer is a layer of ozone, right? O3 around our atmosphere. And what it does, it saves us from the harmful radiation of sun, which is called ultraviolet radiation. Okay, so what harms it? So the carbon portions, if you have a lot of carbon footprint, then it breaks the ozone. Okay, it combines with ozone and it breaks the ozone layer. And there is a hole in ozone layer, and you can find out where that hole is. Okay, so the chemicals which is released by deodorant, that is again that also contains some carbon. So find out which chemical is released by deodorants and which is harmful to ozone layer. And one more thing I wanted to tell you about this chemical is this is also released by some of the other devices that we use like fridge and air conditioner. So wherever it requires a coolant, that's where this particular chemical is getting released. Okay. Second question. Over which continent was a massive hole in the ozone layer first discovered in 1985? So there was a massive hole, very big, very large hole over a continent. So you have to name that continent. That hole was found in 1985. Now that hole has reduced by taking a lot of measures in that area. Which chemical led to the Bhopal gas tragedy in 1984? So first tell you what was Bhopal gas tragedy. In 1984, there was a company called UCIL, Union Carbide India Limited, and it was located in Bhopal. And what they used to do is they used to produce pesticides. Okay, they used to produce pesticides. So while producing the pesticide, they needed some intermediate medium. So that's what the gas was, which got released. Okay, so how it got released? So there was some maintenance issue which led the gas release, and it caused a lot of harm. Many people died. Many people had uh, physical disabilities for a very long period of time. In fact, for generations, it affected generations. That particular gas was so harmful. Okay, so find out which particular gas was released, which chemical was released in Bhopal gas tragedy. Okay. Now the next is name the Japanese city where the most significant environmental treaty was signed by 192 parties to reduce the emission of gases that contribute to global warming. So there was a treaty signed in a city of Japan by 192 parties, means 192 parties were participating in that event. Okay, and they signed a treaty to help environment reduce the emission of gases. जो gases हम release करते हैं जिससे environment को hurt हो रहा है, जिस which is increasing our global warming, उसको reduce करने के लिए. So find out the name of the Japanese city. Okay. SPM, comprising smoke, dust and vapor in the air, causes haze and leads to respiratory problems. What does the abbreviation SPM stands for? So what is SPM? That you can find out. What it does is, like, there are dust particles, there are smoke, वेपर, वाटर वेपर, वो एयर में क्या हो जाते हैं, सस्पेंड हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ विच जो आपका विजिबिलिटी है, जो आपका देख सकने की क्षमता है, वो कम हो जाती है. ठीक है, विजिबिलिटी, जो डिस्टेंस विजिबिलिटी है वो कम हो जाती है, लाइक वी हैव इन फॉग, राइट, सिमिलरली. ओके, नेक्स्ट, which country was hit by an earthquake in 2011 that initiated a series of tsunami waves and triggered a major nuclear accident? Okay, so when this particular earthquake came, it moved everything. Just after the earthquake, tsunami also came, which was the root cause for tsunami was the earthquake. And during earthquake, an accident also happened. That was a nuclear accident which caused a lot of damage. So all this happened in 2011 in which country? Okay, find that out. Now next is, which gas traps the heat of the sunlight and doesn't allow it to escape the earth's atmosphere? ऐसी कौन सी गैस है जो सनलाइट की हीट को ट्रैप कर लेती है और उसको हमारी एटमॉस्फेयर से बाहर नहीं जाने नहीं देती? फाइंड आउट. इन विच सिटी वाज द 2017 यूनाइटेड नेशन क्लाइमेट चेंज कॉन्फ्रेंस? ओके, in 2017 what happened? United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP23 had, where a global agreement on reduction of climate change was negotiated. वहाँ पे सबने मिलकर एक अग्रीमेंट बनाया कि हम कैसे क्लाइमेट चेंज को कम कर सकते हैं, रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज, व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ वेयरिंग डाउन ऑफ टॉप सॉइल by forces of nature like wind and water cord? तो कभी कभी क्या होता है कि जो फोर्सेस ऑफ नेचर होते हैं वो आपके टॉप सॉइल को खराब कर देते हैं, वो उसको यहाँ से वहाँ लेके चले जाते हैं. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? दैट यू हैव टू टेल. यू ऑलरेडी नो दिस वर्ड. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज, व्हाट इज द फिनोमेना ऑफ राइज इन टेम्परेचर्स नियर द अर्थ सर्फेस? तो कौन सी फिनोमिना है जो हमें जस्टिफाई करती है कि अर्थ की सरफेस के पास जो टेम्परेचर है वो इंक्रीज हो जाता है ड्यू टू द अक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ हार्मफुल गैसेस इन द एटमॉस्फेयर? और वो क्यों होता है? क्योंकि एटमॉस्फेयर में हार्मफुल गैसेस जो है वो अक्यूमुलेट हो रही है, इकट्ठा हो रही है. ठीक है, सो दैट वाज आवर फर्स्ट टॉपिक. If you have any query, you can always message me or call me. Now let's do our second topic, that is page number 33, threats to wildlife. Obviously जब environment को threat होगा तो wildlife को भी threat होगा. We have already read about how animals adapt and what happens if they are not able to adapt. So they get threatened, they become extinct and so on. So let's read about the threats to wildlife. Now we have to identify the animals and birds which are either extinct or endangered. वो या तो खत्म हो गए हैं, लुप्त हो गए हैं, या they are in danger. The first one is, this flightless bird once lived on the island of Mauritius. In the 1500s, European sailors began to hunt the bird, and by 1681 it became extinct. So this bird was really huge and it could not fly. Okay, so when European sailors found that okay, this bird cannot fly, it has a weak point, they started hunting the bird, and to them the bird was even tasty. So due to this long hunting period from 1500s to 1681, this particular bird became extinct. Okay, so find name of that particular bird. Next, this animal found in China, we all can see in the picture and we all know what it is, depends mainly on bamboo shoots for food. Due to the clearing of bamboo forest, less than 2000 more animals of this category were estimated to remain in the wild. Now, what happened with this particular animal? It could not adapt with environment and eat something else, anything else. It always waited for the bamboo. Okay, so that's why what has happened, it has become endangered. Okay, now the third point is, once found throughout India, पहले वो पूरी इंडिया में मिलता था, it has now become critically endangered due to habitat loss and hunting. जो पूरे इंडिया में कभी मिलता था लेकिन अब वो बहुत ही क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड हो गया है, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म है वो स्पीशीज़. क्यों हो गया ऐसा? ड्यू टू हैबिटेट लॉस एंड हंटिंग. बहुत ज़्यादा इसको हंट किया जाने लगा, बहुत ज़्यादा इसको इसकी सराउंडिंग में चेंजेस होने लगे, दैट्स व्हाई. ओके, they are hunted for body parts that are used in traditional Chinese medicine. तो ये वाला जो एनिमल है वो हर्ट किया जाता है, उसको हंट किया जाता है क्योंकि उसका कोई पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट है वो ट्रेडिशनल चाइनीज मेडिसिन में यूज होता है. इट इज ऑल्सो द नेशनल एनिमल ऑफ बोथ इंडिया एंड बांग्लादेश. ये इंडिया और बांग्लादेश दोनों जगह का क्या है? नेशनल एनिमल. ओके, तो you might already know the answer. If you don't know, then search. Found in New Zealand, it is the world's only flightless as well as the heaviest parrot. ये जो पैरट दिख रहा है आपको, ये वर्ल्ड का अकेला नहीं उड़ सकने वाला तोता है, and it is very heavy. By 1950s, the species had become a victim of competitors and predators such as rats, weasels, cats and ferrets. Only about 100 remain. तो जब ये न्यूजीलैंड में शुरू में थे तो दे वर लाइक बॉक्स अ लॉट, बट बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई, बहुत सारे प्रेडेटर्स आ गए, तो फिर slowly it has reduced down. Now there are only 100 of these birds. Okay, these parrots. Next is fifth point. This migratory bird is extinct due to excessive hunting by man. ये जो पर्टिकुलर बर्ड है ये एक्सटिंक्ट हो गई है क्योंकि मैन बहुत ज़्यादा इसको हंट करते थे. They were found in North America in the early 1800. वो कहाँ पाए जाते थे? नॉर्थ अमेरिका में in early 1800 and were slaughtered by the millions every year. और slaughter होता था इनको, like millions of birds were collected and they were killed. Okay. The last known bird died in 1914. तो जो इनकी जो लास्ट बर्ड थी वो 1914 में died. Where? At Cincinnati Zoo in Ohio. Okay, so again find out which bird it was. Okay, the sixth one is, this big cat survives only in the Gir Forest Reserve. Excessive hunting and decline in natural prey has reduced their numbers to around 500. So big cat means lion family, cat family, right? So this one survives only in Gir forest reserves. ये सिर्फ गिर फॉरेस्ट रिजर्व में ही अभी बाकी है. एक्सेसिव हंटिंग, इनका बहुत ज़्यादा हंटिंग हुआ है. एंड डिक्लाइन इन नेचुरल प्रे, इनके जो नेचुरल प्रे हैं जिनका ये शिकार करते थे, दे हैव रिड्यूस्ड. So that's why these birds, these cats are also reduced to around 500. Okay. Now the seventh one is one of the largest carnivorous marsupials of recent times. It was presumed extinct soon after the last captive individual died in 1936. So, this one was one of the largest carnivores in recent times, and it was assumed that now it has extinct because the last one which was known died in 1936. A slender fox-faced animal that hunted at night. Its fur was yellowish brown with a skull that was remarkably similar to that of a dog. So this one was similar to fox, and it used to hunt at night. It had yellowish brown fur, and its skull is was very similar to that of a dog. Okay, so find this animal. 8. Also called Gairfowl, this flightless seabird has been extinct since 1844. So this one was also known as Gairfowls, and this bird has gone extinct in 1844. They were found on Rocky Island of the North Atlantic coast. They were used to be on the Rocky Island of North Atlantic coast. The last known specimen were killed in June 1844 in Ireland. ठीक है, तो आयरलैंड में 1844 में the last one was killed. About 80 of them are preserved in museums. तो इनके अवशेष ही बचे हैं, तो those are preserved in museums. Okay, so hints are given in the book also, but still try to explore and find the answers on your own. Okay, take care. Bye bye.